Everybody, welcome to the Geeky Veep. This is Ryan again. This is part 3 in our dashboard video series that we have set up using Power BI to create a credit union loan dashboard. So again, I just wanted to start off by saying this is our end goal here, to create some kind of an interactive dashboard, simply looking at loans for credit unions. Look at my prior 2 videos if you want to look at how to pull in the data, how to create a few different DAX measures. Let's go ahead and go to the dashboard that we've created so far. So we've got our average loan balances by year. We also created this state. It's a visualization that allows us to cross filter. Now, one thing I do want to show you is we've got some missing data here, and I did this on purpose. What I did was I pulled out a specific file out of the folder that all this information is connected to. I did that on purpose because I want you to see how easy it is to load data. So right now we've got through 2016. Imagine if 2016 comes around, we would do the same thing to load the data for that as what I'm going to show you. So let's minimize this. So here's my folder, this FS220 loan info, and here is the file that I pulled out. So all I need to do is drag and drop it right into it. Okay, it's in there. We open back up our Power BI dashboard, and at this point, if I go to Home and click Refresh, what do you think is going to happen? It refreshes. Now watch over here as well. After it gets done refreshing, there, loan information was placed in there. That's all you have to do. So if you ever want to build something like this and you want to keep updating it, it's not hard to do. All you have to do is drag and drop the newest file out there. So great feature. All right, so let's continue on. The next thing we wanted to do, if you remember what my other dashboard looked like, was to have dollar loans by state. Okay. Well, I think we already pretty much have the DAX formula created. Let's come back over here. The visualization here we want is this clustered bar chart. And instead of average loan balances, why don't we put in the total loan balances by state? So we need to have a new DAX measure. Go to Modeling, New Measure, total loan balances. Start to type in sum, we tab. Slight mistake here. Let me try that again. Sum, tab, there we go. And then we scroll down to the loan data, and it's dollar loans in parentheses. Okay, we choose loan data, we format, and we're good to go. Now I can come back over here. Here's our new measure. We'll put loan balances. And right now it's just showing us the total loan balances for the industry for every single year. So we can see it's in the trillions. We don't want that. So we want states across the side. So we go up to our CU info, grab state, and drag it over. We could grab it here, drag it here. We could also drag it to axis. There we go. Then we want to click on this ellipsis here, and we're going to sort by total loan balance. Okay. Now, that's great, but for example, California gives me the total loan balance for every year. Now I just want 2016. So let's go back over to the loan data, pull in cycle date, and we're going to filter this information here by coming down and dragging cycle date to the visual level filter. So let me just real quickly explain what this is here. You have several filters. The visual level filter will only filter that particular visual. Your page level filter will filter everything that's on this particular page. It's page 1 I have. Now I can continue adding multiple pages. If I do that and I want to filter every single page at once, I could drag down to the report level filter. So again, we're only looking at the visual level filter, and I want 2016. So I'll select that, and there we go. Automatically gives me everything I want. Now we can do some formatting. We know the data colors, we don't like to have green all the time. We'll change that to purple. And then we can change the title. "2016 loan balances by state." Change the title color, center it, and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Now notice as I select over here, it again filters everything on this side. So I need to change the cross filtering feature. I select this, I go to Format, Edit Interactions, and again. So every cross filtering you're going to have to play around with and see what looks best for you. Okay. Let's go back to our original dashboard. See how close we've got. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Looks pretty good. And then we want to go ahead, forgot to put a border around this, like borders. We'll expand this. The last thing we want to do is go ahead and put a little card here that tells me what the balance is for our credit union at all times. All right. But I also want to have it so that no matter what year I select, it shows up. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If I click card and I put my credit union loan balances on here, we can see that there's $19 billion worth of loan balances for my credit union, but that is over how many years? From 1994 to 2016. So if I click on just 2016, I get my $2 billion. I only want it to show 2016. Okay, well, I could put a visual filter on that, right? I could put cycle date to visual level filters and then scroll down and select 2016. Okay, looks good. But what happens when I click on another year over here? It's gone. So I want it to always show my credit union loan balance for 2016 over here. So now we need to update, create a new measure, very similar to the my credit union loan balance, except we're going to add year this time. So let's go back to my credit union loan balance. We can see it. I'm going to just select this. We're going to copy this, Control C, and then we're going to create a new measure. I'm going to paste it, my credit union loan balance for 2016. And the only thing I'm going to do is add a comma and then all. And then we want the cycle date, right? So that's in the loan data equals 12. I think I can type this in like this. We'll find out. All right, I can't quite do that, so I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna actually add a custom column to my data set. Let's go back into it so I have a year. I'm sure other people could tell me how to do this easier than what I'm trying to do, but let's go ahead and edit our query. We'll go back into loan data, cycle date. I'll click on that column, and I'm going to add a custom column, or not a custom, but just a year column. There we go. Year. Close and apply. filter is the cycle date. So loan data, and we want the year to be equal to 2016, comma. All right. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So no matter what I select, we want 1.94 billion is the ending loan balances for that particular credit union for 2016. And no matter what year I select, it stays at 1.94 billion. No matter what state I select, it stays at 1.94 billion. That's what you want. So that's a great looking card. Sorry it took me so long to figure that out. But I think maybe watching me make my mistakes might make you better at this as well. We have one more thing to do. We want to select a border. I like to have the data labels displayed in millions. I don't know about you. Sometimes that looks good. Who knows? Whatever. And then let's change the label. And there we go. So that's your dashboard. There's a lot of other things we can do. You know, you can always go back into your queries. You can find additional data that you want to bring in. You know, you could scroll down and find something. Let's say you want to have a delinquency total. You know, you find out what account number and what table name the delinquency dollar amount is. Pull that in. Write some more DAX formulas. Maybe create a delinquency by year, and then have your credit union's delinquency always fall in here. So maybe that'll be our next video. We'll create something like that, and it should be pretty cool. So, but hopefully that's enough to get you started. Go out there and grab that data. Start writing some very simple formulas, play around with visualizations, go out and find some custom visualizations. Have fun with this because this is pretty amazing, easy to update every single quarter. Just drag and drop your newest file out there into your folder. Very interactive. I think people are going to like this if you put this stuff together for them. Great way to analyze your performance too when you're looking at your performance versus peers. So best of luck. Thanks for watching.